Welcome back to my channel, Cancer. This is just what's coming in for you for the month of September. Just a quick glimpse into the situation. Sorry, my card's looking a little ratty here. I had a situation, and unfortunately, one of my favorite decks here has been damaged. I'll have to get to work on that. But either way, just wanted to let you know what we're seeing here is the devil energy. So of course, this is that space of really putting in some time and effort into some negative thoughts. So I feel like you may be starting out the time, beginning of September or something along that line in this space. Definitely feels like you're bound or feeling like you've got some kind of blockages here. Definitely feeling some trapped, powerless, not really feeling like you're in control of your future or how you're going forward or your mindset. It feels like you're trying to take control of your life, and it definitely feels like there's some self-esteem issues here that you are maybe struggling with. But I just want you to know all of these connections, everything seems to be turning at a very positive energy. So I feel like you're kind of ignoring some of the toxicities or the red flags or the things that your own mind might be producing here with that devil energy, because the eagle is telling me that you're starting to get clear on the way forward. You're really trying to listen to yourself and trust yourself more, and removing yourself from any kind of negative mindset, that kind of thing, whatever was trying to control you before. So this is that time where you can, you're no longer seeing yourself as a victim, where you're actually going to start to put some time and effort and energy and, and reestablishing yourself and building on yourself. That kind of thing is what I would say here. Because when you get to the card of the eagle, even though this is a little further out, you're still sort of playing around with some of the devil energy here, but this is where you're growing stronger. This is that space where, if you were in a troublesome connection of some sort, you are actually letting go of it. This is where you're seeing things from a bird's eye. You're able to see things above the situation. And the eagle gives you keen vision. This is where you actually are above ground. You can really see that you have not missed anything, because this is where you have strength. This is where you have power. This is where you have wisdom. This is where you're overseeing the obstacles. You're not in the obstacle because you're seeing above the obstacle. You're seeing the way forward. So this tells me that you persist on, because your confidence is only going to grow. And this is where you're going to be able to reach towards your destiny and move into this space. But this is also a place of knowledge, because obstacles are now above you. Or you're above the obstacle, and so this is where you can actually see that your goals are actually within reach. So this is where you can get a whole picture of an idea. This is where you've got more wisdom, and this is where you've got more courage, because the eagle is definitely somebody who has been recovering from some bad luck with that devil energy, and you are moving into luck. So we'll just get right into the sun card. So this looks amazing. You're starting to see things in a very positive light. Like there's some hope at the end of the tunnel here. I feel like you've been very closed off though, and this is really a sign of opening up your heart to your emotions. There's growth ahead. So there's going to be some good, some good times or some happier times where you're going to be feeling more self-confident, and it feels like you're going to be able to communicate better, even in connections as well. And that is going to attract other people to you because you're opening up your heart space a little bit more here. Could be even involving yourself with more activities or anything like that, but you seem to be overcoming something in the mental space, and even definitely you're just much more optimistic, and it feels like you're starting to see some things kind of turn in your favor, and that's what's part of the optimism. The card of marriage doesn't have to be around a specific connection. It can be just a specific person in your life or people in your life, your connections in general that are giving you some happier times. There's emotional fulfillment, that kind of thing that comes through with this card. It definitely still speaks to, things being more harmonious in around your connections, that kind of thing. And even in terms of impressing people, I feel like there's a little sense of, people are drawn to you because you just seem like you're more willing to kind of give freely of yourself, that kind of thing. The card of the owl, spiritual messages, great wisdom to be found during this period. So you are still going through some kind of a transition here. But the owl, of course, is very owl, eagle. These are all really powerful cards. These are definitely animals that have a sense of wisdom, have the ability to defend themselves and see beyond false people or, bad situations. It's more of an indicator as well that there's changes ahead, but it does come with study. It does come with an ability to counsel or at least get some kind of wisdom. It's using your intuition, and it definitely feels like very protective energy around connections here as well. But the owl definitely has that ability to cope, and it's certainly some kind of improvement, even in terms of your finances as far as luck goes, because there is just extra. There's extra wisdom, there's extra thirst for knowledge, there's extra understanding, there's just extra. So again, it's like extra jobs, extra employment, extra profit. It just feels like it's extra. Something along that line here. And it feels like there is going to be some big changes ahead here, but right now it just feels like you are listening to your dreams, your goals. Something is starting to come through because, like I said, you're more optimistic. A card of luck, like I said, that is an excellent card. So that tells you that you are on the right track. Be strong, optimistic about the opportunities coming in ahead. You definitely have something here that is going to give you a sense of promise, like you're heading in the right direction. It definitely feels like this is, career growth, or this is a job or something that's come through here for you. This is extra money, or this is, like I said, it's extra. It just feels like you're getting extra in some way that you had not anticipated. And this is also more stable energy, stable in your strength, stable in your faith, stable in your optimism, stable in your connections. It's stability in more than one way here. And like I said, it just feels like you feel like something has turned a corner here and is starting to move in your favor. Anyway, that's what I have for you, Cancer. Just a quick peek into the general energy, and then we'll go do tarot cards a little further out. Keep moving forward and never give up.